What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, legendary 8th Division World Champion, iconic Filipino superstar boxer, Manny Pacquiao. We know that he's headed into a highly anticipated mega showdown August 21st, Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile Arena, against undefeated, unified WBC, IBF, welterweight world champion superstar boxer who is widely considered by many to be top 3 pound-for-pound best fighters in the world, and ERROL the True Spence Jr. With that said, we know ERROL Spence has the WBC and the IBF. We know that Manny Pacquiao is the WBA champion in recess, okay? The Ring magazine has decided to put their belt on the line as well. And Manny Pacquiao has not been reinstated as of last Friday by Gilberto Mendoza of the WBA. They took a vote in which they decided not to reinstate Manny Pacquiao as the WBA super champion. Manny Pacquiao was placed as champion in recess, with Cuban star boxer, who was the WBA regular champion, elevated to the super champion after Manny Pacquiao defeated former unified welterweight world champion superstar boxer Keith "One-Time" Thurman July of 2019. With that stated, due to inactivity, the WBA cited they placed Manny Pacquiao as champion in recess because he just did not want to defend the title against anybody in the top 10 of their ranking system. So as of last Friday, after the Ring magazine announced that they would indeed be placing their ring belt on the line, the WBA was expected to reinstate, or at least take a vote to reinstate Manny Pacquiao, as Manny Pacquiao, Team Pacquiao, petitioned the WBA to be reinstated from champion in recess to super champion. With that said, the WBA, they said, no, they're not going to do it. They're going to stand firm on their decision to keep Yordenis Ugas as the super champion. Well, today, that wasn't met with any kind of words from Manny Pacquiao, Team Pacquiao. They're not happy at all, and they stated that they're going to expose the WBA essentially for not telling the truth. They stated that the WBA has not respected Manny Pacquiao. Instead, they said it was disrespectful on the part of the WBA how they treat Manny Pacquiao, and that Manny Pacquiao, after beating Keith Thurman July of 2019, this past Saturday, Manny Pacquiao just received his WBA title from 2 years ago. And so now they're letting it be known, after the decision to not reinstate him, that they're going to essentially open the window and let everybody see what's actually taking place. So Manny Pacquiao, Team Pacquiao, is stating that they didn't take into consideration Manny Pacquiao's defenses. They said, quote, in a period of 12 months from July 15, 2018, July 2019, 8th Division World Champion, our client Manny Pacquiao, lit up the welterweight division by knocking out WBA regular welterweight champion Lucas Matisse, successfully defending the title against 4th Division World Champion superstar boxer Adrian "The Problem" Broner, who was rated number 6 in the WBA ranking system in January of 2019, and solidified his hold on the title by unseating WBA super champion Keith Thurman July of 2019 to become the oldest fighter at age 40 to win titles at 147. So Team Pacquiao was saying that they are not right. They're incorrect in stating that he hasn't fought anybody in the top 10 ranking system, especially due to the global pandemic. So they're saying that he beat Lucas Matisse for the belt. Okay, he successfully defended the title against Adrian Broner in 2019. Okay, and Adrian Broner was ranked number 6 in the WBA ranking system. And then they officially got a hold on the official full title when they beat Keith Thurman July. Okay, so what they're saying is when they beat Adrian Broner January of 2019, then in July they beat Keith Thurman, they successfully defended the title against somebody in the top 10 ranking system. Now they didn't take into consideration the global pandemic that took place. Okay, so this is what they had to say. In March of 2020, the world shut down in a battle with the global pandemic. So Manny Pacquiao was unable to successfully defend the title again in 2020. And what happened to his voluntary defense? Okay, so what they're saying is that in 2020, everything was shut down due to the global pandemic. So Manny Pacquiao was due a voluntary defense, okay? And he didn't receive his voluntary defense due to the world being shut down due to the global pandemic in 2020. So in 2019, he fought two guys in the top 10 ranking system of the WBA. In 2020, everything was shut down. And he's owed a voluntary defense, okay? So they can't use inactivity, and it is no mandatory because he is owed a voluntary defense, okay? So they're saying in March of 2020, everything was shut down because of the global pandemic, okay? So, and then they go on to say, and the WBA is not truthful in their statements. Quote, they never inquired, they never informed us of any possibilities of Manny being stripped. They never informed us that, you know, they wanted Manny to defend the belts against somebody in the top 10 ranking system. Quote, the WBA never inquired about Manny's title defense's plans. The WBA never warned us about Manny Pacquiao's super champion status could be in jeopardy. The WBA never informed us that Manny had been designated as the champion in recess. We had to read the WBA's press release on the internet. And speaking of Keith Thurman, the WBA had no concerns about Keith Thurman's lack of inactivity when he went over 22 months between title defenses. Danny Garcia, March 4th of 2017, Josito Lopez, January 26th of 2019. So why are we placing so much emphasis on Manny Pacquiao's defenses? Okay, so they're not happy at all. Okay, so they said Keith Thurman went 22 months between his title defenses from fighting Danny Garcia March of 2017 and Josito Lopez January 26th of 2019. Okay, and there was no global pandemic. It was just simply Keith Thurman just being inactive. Okay. Then they end the quote by saying the WBA needs to get on their job because before that, though, so they go into Manny Pacquiao had held training, so on and so forth. Okay, then they go into letting you know that Manny Pacquiao has not received he's not received his WBA title after beating Keith Thurman in 2019. Manly only received the belt on Saturday, this past Saturday, one day ahead of the press conference. So when you saw the WBA title on the shelf next to Manny Pacquiao, he just received it that Saturday. So the press conference was yesterday, Sunday. Okay, Manny Pacquiao just received the belt on Saturday. Okay, so they're stating that on July 10th of 2021 is the first day he received his belt. Okay, from him beating Keith Thurman July of 2019. Okay, so they said that now recess is over. The two best fighters in the welterweight division are facing each other. It should be celebrated, properly recognized. The ring is even blessing the winner as the welterweight champion. This is not okay. Okay, and they have a few other things, interesting things they had to say. You know, so the WBA is not happy. Manny Pacquiao and his team are not happy at all with the way things have played out. You know, with the two between the two parties. Okay, he says before paying the WBA sanction fee, kick the tires and read the warranty. Perhaps their new slogan should be Caveat Emptor. So they're saying before you fight for the WBA title, you should kick the tires and check the warranty, because they're doing things the wrong way. Okay? It says this is not a sanctioned group. It's a used car lot. Wow. So they said the WBA is not a sanctioned body. They are a used car lot. So they're saying before you pick up the WBA title, make sure you kick the tires and check the warranty, because the WBA is getting over on people. Wow. So it's safe to say that Manny Pacquiao is not happy with the way things have unfolded. With them not being reinstated with the WBA title. It's safe to say that maybe this relationship is strained, you know, moving forward. We don't know how this is going to play out moving forward. We heard other people make claims that the WBA have not delivered their, belt in a proper manner. We've heard this before. So this is nothing new. This is what they had to say. One more thing. Quote, I can tell you what Manny didn't receive. He due process and respect. End quote. It took 2 years to get the world title belt he earned inside the ring by beating Keith Thurman, super champion. And heck, Manny only received the belt on Saturday. End quote. So they said that Manny didn't get his due process and respect. They called the WBA used car lot. And this is not good for the WBA to have a guy the status of Manny Pacquiao, on the other side of the fence, because Manny Pacquiao is a huge global star. Manny Pacquiao, that's why I was expected to see him reinstated as the champion. And this is not a good look for the WBA, for Manny Pacquiao and his team. Well, Manny Pacquiao is a very, very humble guy. Manny Pacquiao is a very soft-spoken guy. To have Manny Pacquiao and his team this upset and to call the WBA a used car sales lot, and to call out the WBA and say that they never informed him that he was in danger of losing a belt and being placed as champion recess, to say that they never even gave them a phone call. They found out on social media like everybody else that he was going to be placed as champion in recess, and the fact that the WBA is claiming that they informed Manny Pacquiao that he needed to defend the title against somebody in the top 10 ranking system, and for them to break down that Keith Thurman went 22 months without defending the title, and he wasn't placed as champion in recess in that period of time. And that holds to be true, because we know in that period of time, the WBC, they removed Keith Thurman as the champion due to inactivity. He was the unified champion. That's why you had Danny Garcia, 2-division world champion superstar boxer, and 2-time welterweight world champion superstar boxer Showtime Sean Porter fight for Keith Thurman's vacant WBC title, because the WBC said Keith Thurman was inactive in that period of time for far too long, 22 months. So the WBA didn't act on Keith Thurman. Why are they acting on Manny Pacquiao? So we got to see how this unfolds and plays out. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section, let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
This is Amanda, the real deal Serrano, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.